Morning, good morning, good morning. Happy Friday to everyone. Oh boy, how many of you guys are actually off to work like I am this morning? Workflow, workflow. Let's give this live a chance to get out to everyone on all the pages or whatever. Ah, boy, how many of you guys? All right, so good morning. I am off to work. But I wanted to come on my avatar since I'm driving. I don't want to be looking in the camera, so forgive me to say a couple things to you guys. First off, good morning. Um, I'm not on here to be preachy, even though it could come off as being preachy, but I'm really not. I want to discuss, let me put my seatbelt on, the Me seminar a little bit. If you haven't seen the actual advertisement, it's been on my page. I ask that you share it. Facebook will not allow me to boost the post for some reason. Instagram do not want me to get this message out about this important seminar, the Me seminar. And for those that are saying, why is this so important? I don't understand it. I'm LGBTQ or I am heterosexual and this doesn't have anything to do with me. It's very, very important. And here's why. I'm going to give you one of the main reasons. And feel free to chime in or say anything or say good morning or say whatever. With if you're watching this live or will watch later, I always go back and read the comments. The reason why it's important, right? I don't know about you, but me, I at first I was apprehensive. I didn't want to get involved with social media. It wasn't a big deal for me. I spent most of my time doing the regular stuff. I mean, I'm a 70s baby. I thought that none of this would apply to me. But I have three children. And I realized through them that social media is shaping the opinions and the ways people perceive things, the way they think, the way they learn concepts, etc. People are actually formulating real thoughts off of social media. So once I realized that, I started going on to YouTube and checking in. And there are several shows on there. Uh, I watch a lot of YouTube, Black YouTube, with Star and all these other different hosts that's on there. And if you listen to the way their commentary is set up, they take real world news and then they put a spin on it, and everyone else that's watching gets an opportunity to actually speak on what the topic is, and they're engaged, and they're uh, for lack of a better word that the Black community use, good morning, uh, we say build. They actually build during these live stream sessions, right? And one of the topics that's always at the forefront on mostly all of these YouTube shows is on LGBTQIA. And they're building and they're formulating thoughts, mostly negative thoughts. Um, and they're talking about solutions. And when I say solutions, okay, so say if one person said, well, I find it disgusting to be LGBTQ, then they'll formulate ways as to how they can address it. And most of the time, maybe the commentator who has some type of political savvy will say, okay, well, maybe we should go and start going to these legislators and getting some laws on the books before this reaches our children. So this is how this works. And again, I know that y'all believe that YouTube and social media really don't have an impact for some of us that's born in the 70s and 80s, but I'm here to tell you that it really, really, truly does. It does. It's formulating hateful thoughts, it's formulating biased opinions, and it's making people become very, very, very discriminatory people. And we need to combat that. And okay, so the Me seminar, it's my way of saying, let's get to these people before they can actually form these negative views about the LGBTQ plus community. We need to get to them before YouTube does, before a rotten politician does, before the school system does. We got to get to them. And we have to show them that we are regular people. We're regular people. We do regular stuff just like you. We work, we have children, we have families. Most of that stuff that they see on YouTube is sexualization of LGBTQ plus community. We're over sexualized. And that's why a lot of times they are against us. And, it's easy for them to disregard our plight and the things we go through, So, again, YouTube is a breeding ground of hatred. And I will encourage anyone to just go on there, maybe, I don't know, for 10 minutes and click on a live and just see, find out what's going on, find out what these adults are engaging in, find out what your children are listening to. Just find out. And you'll see exactly what I'm saying. This is not harmless media. People, again, just to reiterate, they are actually getting together and formulating thoughts and opinions about LGBTQ. If you like to help me further IME's message to educate about the LGBTQ, when you see any of the posts, please share it, because Facebook is not allowing us to boost. The algorithms are slow, so it's not getting out to everyone. And after an event that I do have, I have people contacting me saying, wow, I would have came to this if I would have knew. Well, we have to increase our visibility, the event's visibility. So please, if you see it, please repost it, share with a friend, get them to repost. It's imperative. If it's not even just my nonprofit, other nonprofits that are trying to educate about the community, please, please, please share their content. It's very important at this time. As you can see, in Delaware, we had a whole complete bill that wanted to uh, not allow trans females to compete, or transgender people in general not to compete in sports and school. So do you think it's going to stop at that? Do you think that these people just going to just say, okay, but we didn't win this and let's just move on? No, they're not going to move on. They do not like that we are pushing forward. Gay marriage was a bit much for this country. So I'm just saying, please share all educational programs. Let's reach these people. We have to come together. This Roe versus Wade thing even is bothering me. If you're going to overturn Roe versus Wade, what is stopping you from overturning gay marriage? What is stopping you for trying to put homosexuality back in the APA manual? What is stopping you for taking away most of the gay rights, period? So this is I hope you listen to my live, and I'm giving you something to think about this morning. Things are very serious. I am not I don't just read the newspaper. I don't just watch the news. I like to get into forums where I can actually see what the actual people are thinking and feeling. And I'm telling you, um, Black people in particular, Black Twitter, Black YouTube, Black anything that has a commentary space, a ear, is very feeling very negative and have a lot to say about the LGBTQ plus community. And when them polls come up, I guarantee you, because they have listened and been in these hateful breeding grounds, they're going to go and vote against. That's why education is so much more important. It helps to combat ignorance. I'm asking everyone that's going to watch, that's watching now and will watch later, to share I Am Me educational events. You don't have to share it all, but please share the Me seminar. It's very important. And for those LGBT people that say, I don't need to be at this seminar, I will say, yes, you do. I encourage you to come. Just because you know about your own orientation or identity, there are plenty of things that you don't know about the other ones. And we are your brothers and sisters. And when it comes to time for us to actually rally and do something, you don't want to be ignorant towards the other members in the community. You want to actually know how to address the other members. You want to actually know what it means and what you're representing when you're out there, if we get to that point. But that's all I really wanted to say. It's just been on my heart. I being a founder of a nonprofit and a host of an LGBT show, you always are watching and engaging in other types of formats to see what's going on and what is being said. You know, it's like research. I always do my homework, and I'm not liking it. I'm not liking it at all. I actually wrote a blog post some years back, well, maybe not two, maybe 1.5 years back, about my fear when Biden wanted to champion the Equality Act. I knew that that was going to upset the apple cart. I knew that the homophobes and people that weren't too sure, the questioning, were going to try to research or find out more information to try to develop their actual opinions, in which the common person, yes, we watch the news, but the news is really doesn't really our issues like that. It's again the Twitters, the YouTubes, the Begos, all of that stuff that does all of that. So yeah, and I listen, and I'm afraid. I don't know what's going to happen in the future. This world has been kind of whacked out ever since, COVID and afterwards. So you're welcome. So I don't know. Share. That's all I can say. Share and other nonprofits. Please get on this education piece. We need to do this now. People need to understand. We had to get them out of this biased mindset. We have to stop them from thinking some of these negative things, you know. But I'm about to get off of here. That's basically what I wanted to actually say. Hopefully you guys have a good Friday. I'm in Delaware. I'm kind of upset about it, but it is what it is. So if this is your Friday, I hope you can make the most of it in this rain. My Friday is tomorrow. If you can, Wherever you're watching me right now, tomorrow at 3 o'clock, Smack and I will be streaming Relationships Are Easy. Our topic is about the favorites list. If you or should your significant other, is it important for you to be on their favorites list? And if you're not, are you upset about it? Is it a deal breaker for the relationship? Does it cause issues? Should it cause issues? So join us tomorrow at 3 p.m. And then Monday, Let It Out will be coming back with whatever topic they'll be discussing. With Let It Out, they discuss issues that the community at large face, and then you can just call, share your story, and just basically let it out. But I'm getting off. Y'all have a good day. Please share the Me Seminar posters. I would love to see LGBTQ in the building. I would love to see allies. If you don't know what an ally is heterosexual people. Come and get this information. It's a safe space. You can ask questions about the community. Don't stay in the dark. Don't let YouTube, don't let Twitter, don't let, what is it, Bigo, Bigo, don't let Facebook, don't let Dave Chappelle or any of these other goofies determine how you feel about the LGBTQ plus community. With that being said, I'm going. Y'all have a great day.